The first time I heard about Fallout New Vegas was 9 years ago. I read about it in like one magazine, and I used to play Fallout 3 extensively when it came out. I was in love with that game. And to find out a new Fallout game is coming out, I was so happy. And when I read about it, I was like, okay, this is going to be in Nevada desert. There is going to be New Vegas, aka Las Vegas. This is going to be exciting. Now, at a time, I didn't really care that this game was developed by Obsidian Entertainment and not Bethesda because it was 9 years ago. Honestly, I did not care about gaming studios or developers or publishers. I knew their work, but I didn't know the difference between Bethesda or Obsidian or I don't even know which one. So the first thing I really paid attention to was the setting and the game. And oh my god, the first 10 minutes of the game, like the first second you exit a house and you have the Nevada desert in front of you is one of the best feelings that you get from a video game. And it's always like that in a Bethesda game. If you think about it, every time Bethesda game has an intro and then you exit either a vault or a dungeon or a house and you see this huge open world in front of you and there's so many choices and decisions you have to make. And the best thing is, it's open to you. You can do whatever you want. And even though I enjoyed Fallout 3, I played that game day and night. I think I have more than 1,000 hours in Fallout 3. I still think that New Vegas is the best RPG in the entire series. The main thing are so many aspects of that game that I'm going to talk about that make this a true RPG. Because like the number one genre of video games that I really enjoy are RPGs. And the reason why I'm playing RPGs is because I'm going to be role-playing. I'm going to go into a character and do stuff. It's simple as that. So to have so much freedom in one game, to do whatever I want and like create a personality like I want to create, either be good or bad, it's there. And that is New Vegas. It gives you a choice. That there is no choice. You can do whatever you want. You can join a faction, you can be good, you can be bad, you can steal, you can kill. You can just go on your own and destroy every single faction out there. And you get to be the big boss. It's simple as that. And that's the thing I want to see from an RPG. Because if my choices don't matter, then the setting is already there. The story is set. It's defined, so there is nothing I can do. So it doesn't make it so much of an RPG. I'm just doing what the game tells me. But in New Vegas, it doesn't. You get to choose the person you want to be in the game. Which quests you want to do, how you want to interact with people. And I love that there is the karma system and every single thing you do. Steal, kill, help people, or just help a faction kill another faction, it all comes to your karma. And you have a decision pretty much in like first half an hour of the game to define the person that you want to be. Or don't. The first thing, the people of Good Springs. You either help them or you kill them. Or you don't do anything at all. You go on your way. It's simple as that. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the setting, because I think the setting is the most unique of all the aspects in this game. And I'm not looking from a perspective, yes, this is a map, yes, these are the regions of the map, but how map is made. In the center of it all, you have New Vegas. You have the Strip, where you can gamble in casinos, where basically you can find so many rich people. And then outside those walls, you have the poor people. You have gangs, you have killing, you have poverty, you have people starving, you have people cutting each other's necks. But inside the strip, it's all glamorous, so many lights, but still, even there, it's a dark place. People killing people for power. And it's a very, like, I don't even know, very ironical thing, because it doesn't only show, like, the game setting, it shows our society. Yes, I'm going too philosophical in it, but it's true. The entire world has been destroyed by nuclear fire. The world has ended. And what do people do? They rebuild Las Vegas. They rebuild the strip. And in that place, you honestly feel like nothing has ever happened. Like the life goes on. And that's why I love the setting so much. Besides the setting, there is the story. You start as a courier. You are basically left for dead because of a thing you were carrying. I'm not going to spoil too much because maybe there is someone who hasn't played the game already, which, what are you doing with your life? But I love how you start from a simple courier and you can become the most powerful man in the Nevada desert. It's basically all the choices you make. And I love how the game doesn't hold your hand. It just tells you, okay, this is where that person went. You can go there if you want, or don't. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to finish a quest, you have to finish a game. But there's so many paths you can take to finish every quest in this game. Especially, every choice you make in a dialogue counts for something. And it adds more depth to the game. It adds more, how would I say, it makes the game more difficult because you have to think, what am I going to say now? If I want to do something, if I want to negotiate a peace between, like, let's say 2 groups of people, like, how can I do that? What's the smart way of going and negotiating peace, liberating hostages? Or don't kill them all. It's simple as that. So to be given so much freedom in the game is phenomenal. And not only that, it's the harmony between every decision you make. Because if, for example, you do this, sometimes you're going to kind of destroy the game because you're not going to be open to different, let's say, decisions later in the game. No. This game is so well done because every choice you make, even though you made that choice, there is a way to either fix it or it opens up new possibilities later in the game. It all flows so well. And to have a game design like that is truly phenomenal. To have a karma system, to have a relationship system with every single faction, to dress as a certain faction, try to get inside their base, it's an amazing thing. Other thing I always mention when I'm talking about RPG games, even though I talk about The Witcher 3 so much, how that game is so well done, besides The Witcher, Fallout New Vegas is also one of those games. A game that I will always consider one of the most definitive RPG games out there. Because every single person in New Vegas has a backstory. You can interact with them, and they're not just AI, they're not just NPCs. Like, the one thing I always hate in an RPG is to just have people walking around. Nothing. They're just empty shells of AI, and they go this way or they go that way. No. Every single person in this game has a story. They go on with their lives, they do something, and you consider them like people. And it makes the game so much more detailed. One thing I always loved about Fallout games, especially something which is visible in New Vegas, is that you don't have to be a warrior. You don't have to be the best gunslinger out there. You can just be very charismatic and use people to do stuff for you, to have companions that will follow you, protect you, and you get to use all of your points in charisma and blah 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 to get yourself out of bad situations. You can start a war between two factions if you're well spoken. Or you can be a brute, be no intelligent whatsoever. It even changes your character. Sometimes if you put intelligence to very low, it changes how your character speaks. So you can be the brute and kill everyone in the vicinity. And that is why people want Obsidian to create a new Fallout game. It's the RPG aspect of that game. It's all of the freedom, all of the things you can do in that game. And still, the game flows so well. It has a certain harmony that other Fallout games don't have. And at the end of the game, you feel like you accomplished something. You feel like, hey, I did that. I am the reason why the ending is what it is. Because usually in a game or an RPG, the story drives the character. In Fallout, you as a character, you drive the story. You take the story in a path you want to take. If you don't like this one, hey, I'm going to go this way. Maybe I'm going to kill some people on the way, or help them, but I'm going this way. And that is something that Fallout 4 lacked. It still was a fun game, I'm not going to deny that, but it wasn't as much of an RPG as Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 3. So hopefully in the future we are going to get a Fallout game done by Obsidian Entertainment. Well, I am not sure if Bethesda is going to allow that, but you know, we still need to wait and see. It would be an amazing thing if we got a new Fallout game made by Obsidian Entertainment, because it seems like those guys know how to create a good RPG. And as someone who played so many RPGs, going from Baldur's Gate to The Witcher, to Fallout, Elder Scrolls, I don't even remember, like, New Vegas gave me the definitive feeling of an RPG. You choose a role and go for it. Because if you just think about it, the difference between reading a book, for example, even though reading a book is amazing, and playing Dungeons and Dragons is that the book is already set. You follow the storyline as you read. While in Dungeons and Dragons, you and your team, your friends, decide the story. You change the story. And as much as I love playing Dungeons and Dragons, that's what I get from Fallout New Vegas. It's the flow, it's the story, and it's the RPG aspect of the game. So that is all I have for today. Don't forget to tell me down below in the comment section below, what do you think about Fallout New Vegas? And do you think that Fallout New Vegas is the best Fallout in the franchise? And also don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button and visit me up on Twitter at LastKnownMeal for more info. This is LastKnownMeal signing out, and stay classy everyone. Bye bye.